Hello and welcome to Gusto News right here on Gusto TV. My name is Andy. Here on the news this time we've got WIZKID, definitely because of his O2 performances which came to an end yesterday. Yes, 3 days of beautiful songs from WIZKID. He had on the 28th, on the 29th and also on the 1st of December. So I'll be giving you a recap of some of how it all happened, the activities that happened at the O2, and also I'll be giving you fan reactions as regards the conclusion of his performances at the O2 Arena. But before I go into the details of the news, definitely I'll start by saying thank you very much for liking, sharing, telling people about what we do here on Gusto TV. Trust me, we really appreciate it, and we want you to continue doing it for us. And if you are yet to subscribe, or maybe you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, kindly subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, because this would enable when we drop a new video. Both of this are just beneath this video. All right, let's go into the news. As I said, we're going to be having WIZKID and the O2. Someone said WIZKID and London are like 5 and 6. I mean, shutting it down for 3 nights is no easy beans, as they'll say, no be beans. So WIZKID did it, and right now people are talking about it. So let's see it, how it started. WIZKID told us it was going to be having concert at the O2. He said it's going to be on the 29th, it's going to be on the 28th, and also on the 1st. And on the 28th, WIZKID did tweet to tell us that, what guys, I'm going to be performing at the O2 tonight. And let's see what he said. He said, London, first night, love you, hashtag made in Lagos store. So after this tweet, indeed, WIZKID came on stage and gave an electrifying day one performance, and people were like, yes, this is what we've been waiting for, this is the content we signed up for, seeing WIZKID perform. And people were really excited. And indeed, WIZKID brought out some people which got so many people talking, and we're like, what, we actually came here to listen to WIZKID, and we got some other side things, and got a lot of big names for that particular night. We had likes of Chris Brown come out to perform on stage, and WIZKID actually making Chris Brown come to London after about 10 years, making Chris Brown perform in London after 10 years. So WIZKID brought out Chris Brown on stage, and everywhere was really crazy. People were like, yay, Chris Brown and WIZKID together, oh wow, things like that. And not just Chris Brown came on stage, we had likes of Elama performing Piece of Me, beautiful song if you ask me, and both of them did have a great sync together when they performed this song. A whole lot of other artists came out on this day one. We had like of Skepta and WIZKID did perform together during the day one. Also we had we have Skepta and WIZKID. There was also Buju, who came around too to perform on the first day of performance. We had them perform the hit single Mood of the Made in Lagos album, the deluxe version. And also Buju did sing his own Outside that got people talking, like, yeah, Buju, everyone is singing your song right now at the O2. And then obviously after the performances of the first day, people were like, yes, day one was really beautiful, we cannot wait to hear WIZKID perform on the day two. And people were really excited about day two, and WIZKID indeed came out to tell us that, what guys, get set for day two, because day two would be really big. So WIZKID tweeted, day one was incredible, thank you London, last night was so emotional, and told us that day two would be better. So moving on, it says day two, amazing. Say tomorrow we go again. Thank you, London. So WIZKID, telling us how day two was amazing, and in the day two we had a lot of amazing artists, Nigerian artists who WIZKID brought on stage. We had the likes of Loje, we had the likes of Bella Shmurda also come up on stage, during the day two. Buju also performed, on the day two of WIZKID's O2 Arena. And also talking about day two, WIZKID then told us that, 1st of December is going to be my final night here, and I'm going to make it an amazing one for you all. So 1st of December, guys, it's going to be about friends. It's going to be about me and not just friends. And then, he tweeted and he said, London, tonight is spiritual. It says, this one is for my fans. I love you all. It says tonight, 9 p.m. GMT and 4 p.m. EST. So yeah, this was his announcement for the last performance, which was yesterday, 1st of December. And indeed, again, WIZKID brought out an electrifying, performance. And to surprise everyone, WIZKID did bring out someone on stage. Not so many people were expecting, WIZKID to bring that person on stage. And indeed, he brought out Burna Boy on stage, and they performed, the hit single Ginger, also of the Made in Lagos album. Yeah, Burna Boy and WIZKID together on stage, and fans were like, yeah, we have Burna and WIZKID together at the O2. And not just Burna was on stage as regards Nigerian artists, we also had the hot guy at the moment, talking about CK. CK did perform Love Wanting at the O2, and everywhere was like, yeah, everyone was singing Love Wanting because that song definitely, is making the rounds right now. So as expected, fans have, come out to say, how excited they are about WIZKID's, back-to-back O2 performances, saying that, what, no African artist has done this kind of thing before. This is WIZKID leading the way right now, and for sure, many people would try to beat the record of WIZKID right now. So let's go through some of the comments as regards, the O2 performances as he ended yesterday, the 1st of December. So let's see. This one at Cruise With Me says WIZKID is the biggest African artist ever. He says 3 successful sold out O2 nights. All right. This one says at this point, hating WIZKID is a waste of emotions and a misuse of energy. All right. There's a lot of calculation went in for this particular tweet. A lot of calculation. It says the average ticket to WIZKID show is £5. The O2 Arena is a 20,000 capacity it's 20,000 at full capacity. It says WIZKID has sold out for 3 days in a row. That is £1 million per day. It says minimum £3 million, which is equivalent to about 21 billion naira in total revenue. Then it says you think about it, and you just know that WIZKID is the greatest. I mean, through this calculation, you're having about 21 billion naira as regards revenue gotten from tickets at the O2. And it says, just think about it and just know that WIZKID is the greatest. To have pulled up, this kind of amount, that means WIZKID indeed is the greatest. That is according to Dr. Olufumilayo. All right, moving on to Mute, one of, the great producer who has produced several songs for WIZKID, definitely. He came out on Twitter to say, these were the days we spoke about, prayed about. It says, my brother at WIZKID Ayo, you shelled the O2 back to back. It says, biggest ever, no cap. So proud of you, my G, effing legend. Hashtag WIZKID 03. All right, moving on. It says WIZKID shut O2 Arena and shut down YouTube 3 nights back to back. It says full capacity is not small feat, a Guinness World Record worthy feat. It says hashtag Big Wiz. All right, Guinness World Record. Is he worthy of, giving him an award? Check it out. We never can tell. All right, moving on. It says 70,000 people are watching WIZKID live, and the O2 is filled up for the 3rd straight time. It says or more. I know they compare WIZKID with any other African artist again. It says mashallah is clear. All right, 21,000 plus people tuned in on YouTube. WIZKID is clear. People still talking about, how many people were streaming WIZKID performances. Okay, it says WIZKID just used his 3 days O2 Arena concert to show the world he's the greatest artist in Africa. Okay, it says, all right, this one says Burna Boy, Tems, Crept and Conan, UG Official, CK, Kofi, Taiwa, Afrobeat, and more. It says man ain't capping when he said proper show, proper venue. It says WIZKID really brought the fire today, talking about his last performance and the people he indeed brought on stage. All right, this one says WIZKID conveniently shut down 3 nights at the O2 Arena, the greatest artist in the history of Afrobeats. Okay, it says 3 nights at the O2, never been done by any African artist. WIZKID is indeed a legend, man, the greatest of all time. Yeah, definitely fans are excited right now, talking about the fact that WIZKID sold out 3 nights at the O2, and it says, you know what, no other African artist has done this, and WIZKID is indeed leading the line at the moment. So many people are happy right now. I mean, 28th, 29th, and the 1st of December, WIZKID held down the O2 to its capacity, and indeed streaming platforms where were filled up with thousands of people watching his performance. So yeah, this is how we're rounding things up at the right now on the news. Just as I said at the beginning of the news, you're new to Gusto TV, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell, tell people about what we do here, tell us in the comment section what you think about the news. Till then, my name is Andy. Bye.